Do you see what I see? You should see the baby birdies. I feel like I'm definitely missing cards there. When they all just kind of stick their head out, you know. And they look adorable. Well, I don't really see the cards anywhere, but I can tell, like, it just feels like it's not enough. Are these it? Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I squeezed them in there. Alright. Good morning. You should see the baby birdies all sticking their heads out. They're freaking adorable. They're adorable. All right. Let's do what Spirit wants. And Spirit might not want you guys together. Spirit might want you guys together. Spirit ultimately wants the best for you. So I'll clarify with this deck that I thought I would like a little more. It's saying humble. And I just got a koala bear. Spiritual meaning of a koala bear. Protection, tranquility, and inner peace. Patience, trust. Indicates you need to relax and enjoy your time and that you should be seeking rest. We literally, I'll put that in the meaning for this deck. We just had that conversation the other day. Relax, have fun, enjoy, you know. So I almost wrote in the first read the next 10 days. No, that's like I don't do those. And it would bring you to the 30th. So I'm just going to write the rest of May. What Spirit wants. I wonder if I should do what Spirit wants for you and then what Spirit wants for them. All right, I am. I'm going to split it up. So let's do you guys first because I did you guys first in the last one with this deck. So let me just try to get one major arcana. Major arcana, please. Major arcana, please. Eight of Pentacles. That's not a major arcana. This wants to fall out. High Priestess, Justice, and the Sun. That's a whole lot. I just want one. So I do have a tiny little deck with just major arcana. Let me look briefly. Here it is. I do want one card from here. Keep your chin up. One card, please. Two of Cups. Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. So this one's for you guys. And again, it could be vice versa, but originally this is what I did. I did my spirituals first. Hangman, World Star, Sun. You guys had the Sun in the other one too. I think it was Sun and Justice. I just want one, please. Just one. Thank you. The Devil. And the Emperor at the bottom of this deck. So Chariot at the bottom of the deck. Sorry, you guys can't see that. There we go. There is some fear surrounding this situation. I don't think it's toxic, not necessarily karmic. But you also, it's like stand in conviction, stand with conviction, what's that saying? So in the previous read, it was kind of like I could see you both wanted to like settle down. And if it's not with a particular person, it's just you both want the same thing. Like it's just saying there's a big part of the collective that's, ready for commitment. It's like, but I keep hearing like my dear child, like with the devil here. Like, I don't think it's saying anything in regards to like darkness. I just make sure it's not a kid. Okay. Sounds perfect. Let me know when. I'm on YouTube, so I'll touch base with you in a little while. Okay, so like these cards alone are just like talking. Get the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. I don't think it's necessarily a lesson, or a religion or a belief. It looks like somebody's sitting down there as well. I don't know if it's him looking at you or this is like inner child with the Two of Cups. You know, again, like you're like, oh, it didn't work out between my mother and my father. Why would it work out with me? I've seen too many failed marriages, maybe. But the Chariot's there, so it's moving forward. So to me, it's you will have a little fear surrounding this. I'm not going to go as far as saying like you're a commitment phobe, but there could be some trust issues. What do you want us to know about this situation? What's best for us? Engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So, you know, it might be more than just dating. Have a heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings. Let's get one more. Keep an open mind. So Spirit definitely, you know, wants you to, deception at the bottom of the deck. So I don't know how things, if you know this person, how something went down. Your soulmate may differ from the usual type and expectations. Your love life is ascending to a higher level. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. So there will be a conversation. Like this will be about like a relationship, and or you will end up in a relationship. So say it's just flirting or friends with benefits, or I don't know, like there's definitely something more. Like it's like almost like you want more. I don't know if you're just going to jump into a relationship. Like if this is somebody you know and you just actually jump into a relationship versus like dating or like getting to know each other. I think it's one of those things like you just okay, like I'm kind of stumped here, guys. So I think you're going to be stumped. I don't know if something just comes out of fucking nowhere or you meet somebody and you're like, oh shit. Like I see my life with that person. Like I think like once you have a conversation and discuss something, it ends up being a higher level of some type of commitment. Whether it's, you know, trying to work on things or you could have split up and now you're getting back together. It could have been like a breakup. You guys were apart for a little while. But keep an open mind because right off the rip, I think you're like, nope, this is toxic. but at the same time you see a future, because we just saw the the you energy and then the them energy. I think you're going to be thrown off. Like you have, like, it's almost like you have angels. You have angels here. And it's like, look at me, time to have a conversation, or however it may go. But then here it's like long term. So you might just start talking to somebody, start dating somebody, and it ends up being long term. I think you already know this energy. So I don't know if there's going to be trust issues because you got him flirting with them. Or you never really looked at them as somebody that you would spend the rest of your life with. I feel like this is somebody you probably already wanted to have a conversation with. It's almost like you were already with them, but it was like not the attention you were looking for. And I'm not saying you were like, it's all about attention, but something definitely went down. Envy flipped, but I had just picked up the deck, so. Oh, Jesus. Spirit was no joke there. So that's like. I'm the same as everybody, but with different challenges. People could be envious of you. You can be envious of other people. I don't think so, because this is like your best advice and like what to kind of watch out for, what's going on, what Spirit wants to say. I think this is going to be a challenge for you. Just as much as it's a challenge for them. Careful, somebody can tend to your needs here, because your soulmate may differ than your usual type or expectation. And then I am the same as everybody, but different challenges, in the sense of like, maybe somebody thinks you just got handed something. I'm not really sure what's going on here. But this is going to be a challenge for you. So there could have been another person, because there was some gossip in the other read. Acceptance and balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world and do so without judgment. And acceptance, I am learning to accept things I cannot change. This is going to be tough for you. It's almost like everybody knows everybody. So to me, it's kind of like accepting the past, things that happened, things that went down. You create your own world. Try not to judge a situation. Their family might not like you. There's definitely something happening here. And you could be dealing with somebody who's like competitive, like with you or against you. But considering like it's a heart-to-heart conversation, keep an open mind. The Two of Cups came out, a Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Again, I wouldn't say you're a commitment phobe, but like there's definitely fear behind this situation for you. And not only fear, I think it's there is some like drama. Do I think you can handle it? Yeah. The way you get through things might be different than the way other people get through things. And you have a different approach. Adversity, accept the challenges are the best way to learn. And humor at the bottom of the deck. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. I don't know if it's something that's going to kind of like eat at you. I don't know what went down with you guys. I think you know this person, and if you don't, it's going to feel like you do, because it's a soulmate. Easy to have conversations, easy to connect. What do you want us to know about this NB? You got commitment, mute. I don't know. Maybe you don't want to talk about. What do you want us to know about this NB? Could be dealing with the summer baby. Summertime, commitment, recognition, contemplation. Guide. Karmic. If you guys notice the way I'm channeling, my demeanor is a lot calmer, so that's a message for you. So you guys might just start off as friends or dating. And then, come summer, you end up in a commitment. I think you probably like fall in love. Like a deeper sense of love, like a different level of love. And that karmic energy, it's the devil again. It could just be fear. But I don't think so. I think there's going to be energy around you guys that are going to be envious of you guys. In another sense, like jealous. he has what I want, she has what I want, they have what I want a relationship like that. Why didn't we have it? Like blah 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 blah. So balance, you have Dark Night of the Soul. It's a huge change. Numbing, fall. You could have been going through a big change since October, November. This numbing is deception. So again, I don't know if it's fear. People lie to you about a situation. This is all about like your vibration. You got Divine Masculine at the bottom of the deck. I think somebody like lied to you. I don't, something went down, and it's like try not to judge this person. Like the vibration can be kosher. I don't know if you're quick to judge. This could have been somebody else that went through a dark night, massive change last fall, early winter. I don't think it's you guys. I think this person's been lying to you since last fall about something. So when you do have this conversation, somebody is going to speak the truth. I'm hearing it's going to be painful. I don't know for you, for them, for both of you. But the truth is always good, you know, honestly discuss your feelings. So again, this could be somebody who's been wanting to be with you since, you know, last October, November, or something went down with you guys in October, November. So Spirit doesn't want you to judge the situation. They want you to find balance in the situation with something that went down. So instead of getting angry and judging it, you know, try to, again, find some type of balance. You know, somebody could have been really jealous of you, but it is what it is. It is and again, I keep getting pulled to like my demeanor. Like, I think that's you guys kind of like need to stay calm. You might be quick, like snappy. So there's an offer coming, you know, somebody putting something on the table. Somebody's, you know, just, to me, it's kind of like whomever's kind of been like watching you, or you have to accept that there's somebody else watching you. Yeah, you definitely need, they could have somebody who wants to play victim, but like, I think this is you. Like, can you accept this? Like, don't let your pride get in the way. Because I think something that somebody did or something that's been going on is really going to fucking piss you off. But here's the deal. If this person is honest with you, you know, this is spirit saying, like, you can work this out. You can find balance. You can find harmony. This person can have a lot of fear in regards to kind of telling you what went down. But whatever it is, it needs to be said. Whatever it is, it can't be avoided. So I don't even think like you guys were together. You could have been, but like there's definitely a lie here. So you got ascending. What do we have? Adversity. Accept the challenges is the best way to learn. It's like I need to take a deep breath here. Compromise, grief. Like you fear, dream big. Like you guys can have a future. There's, like I said, there's a lot of fear here. Sorrow. Like this isn't like, this isn't going to be easy for you. Once you get past what this is, you're going to have to find peace with what this is. I don't think you guys were like in a commitment and they cheated. I mean, they could have been in a commitment and they cheated, or I mean, I don't know. Something went down. September, October, November. I'm feeling winter, like December, January. But this person has been going through a dark night of the soul since September, October. I just keep hearing a song. I don't know what it is, but like we can work it out. I think you're going to be pissed or angry. Don't let your pride get in the way. You guys can have the same goals, big dreams. Again, I do think there's definitely fear here. Like you can push through whatever this is. It's going to be tough. But you can do it. You can get through this. You guys can, the two of you can do this. And I think by summertime, like you guys are really going to be a whole nother level of feelings, just loving, spending time with each other. Like you'll probably be in a commitment at some time over the summer, something official. But to me, like you guys already like know each other. So like whatever this is that you're already going into, there's already a deep connection. And you're just kind of like, I think you probably have a lot, like you love this person, just you're over this situation, the drama, whatever went down. You're just like, with your previous read, it's like you had to throw your hands up. You kind of give up, even though you saw a future, see a future. So this is going to come back around. Engagement, you got the Six of Swords, moving forward, Ace of Pentacles with a heart-to-heart conversation. See, that's the right thing here, because that's solid. You know, that's starting the right way. And then you got the Ace of Wands with keep an open mind. So King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Maybe you think this person can't give you what you need, but they can. So I don't know what you've already experienced with this energy. But you can create something with this person. It has to start off with no lies, really talking about, certain things. And it needs to start off stable, right? Just, And again, just be careful, because I think you can let your pride get in the way here. You could be quick to judge and let your pride get in the way, and because you're gonna have to have patience in a situation, and it could be in regards to somebody who's envious of you. And it makes it hard when there's other people involved and they don't like you. But it looks like this person's willing to find the balance in a situation. So you might want to hear this person out. Because like I said in a lot of the previous reads too, it's like green light, it's bend time. So if like something doesn't come through, something else will. I'm not gonna lie, guys. You're gonna have a tough time. I think, yeah. So I think something's it's gonna fall into place, though. You know how like you have all these thoughts and it's done and over and blah 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 blah, and then next thing you know, all these feelings rush back in. You know what I mean? Again, the Emperor, and the Devil. So you could fear that this is karmic. You could fear like it's. I don't think you're really gonna feel like fear, like it's karmic. Like, oh man, you are gonna be like, oh, but I do feel like there is some drama around this circumstance, and I think it's either from your family or their family. But you guys can push through this. And again, careful, because I do think you are quick to judge, or you're going to judge a situation and it's going to make you feel like, it's going to definitely make you feel some sort of way. I think you're going to be okay, though, okay? grounding. Again, like grounding your energy, grounding the situation. The anchor in this card represents grounding and stability. A long-awaited relationship, position, or financial compensation will be permanent. You can now ease your mind and focus on your desired security. This card means that finally seeing the light after a challenging period, the stormy weather is over, and you can now adjust to a new steady pace in life. Don't be afraid to take a chance, but choose the options with long-term benefits that can result in opportunity, especially if they arise. Use this card when you need grounding when it comes to stability or fast-paced environment. This card also offers spiritual grounding when emotions are running wild. Look at this card in the picture and the anchor and slowly moving through the waters and reaching the ocean bottom. The light coming from the lighthouse shines brightly to show you that you have nothing to fear and that you're finally home. And I just kind of like got nervous. So, I mean, this situation is, again, a little bit of a challenge, but it is time for you to relax and enjoy life and enjoy having a partner. I think it's like if you did that with her, you did that with him, that can happen to me. I mean, again, your emotions are going to be like running wild. So, again, hear somebody out. Try not to, don't let your pride get in the way. You know, that might, you know, because that was the koala bear, and it's like you are looking for that peace and harmony. You're not looking for drama. You're not, you know, but sometimes you got to get through some stuff, and it is saying that the storm is over. So this is like the after effect, you know, coming in. All right, let's get best advice for them. What Spirit wants them to know. What deck did I use with them? I think I just saw the King of Cups. Ten of Earth. The Devil at the bottom of the deck. You both got some fear going on here. This is long term. This is stability. This is something solid. And you got Strength. Temperance did pop, was upside down. I don't know if it flipped or not. I didn't notice. Got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So it's kind of like getting out of a situation that was no good for you, being strong, following through, having courage. I don't know if like I don't want two at a time. Release your ex, playfulness. It's like, I don't know with this 10 of Earth if it's like doubting. You deserve love, reconciliation. Somebody from your past is returning to your life. So like, I don't know if they don't feel good enough. You know, keep an open mind. You guys had the same thing. Stay optimistic. Heart-to-heart conversation at the bottom of the deck. So somebody doesn't feel like lovable or worthy. They definitely have been through the ringer. I feel like they're calling you in. I feel like I'm in a daze. So I don't know if this person is going through like an awakening. Or just like they're so unsure. This person has a lot of love for you. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. You guys must be very different from each other, which is okay. Like when that happens, you know, you could be two peas in a pod, but there, you know, there's bigger things. But I think you guys can bring out the best qualities in each other. Is this love that I'm feeling? So it's this. You both need strength. You had the strength card as well in the first reading. So this person is kind of looking at the cup half empty versus, you know, half full. Maybe they feel really guilty on how something went down. Like they feel like a shit bag is what I just heard. A shit bag, is that an expression? A shit bag? Almost like this isn't gonna work, this and that. Like, because spirit's like, you got the 10 of Earth. Like there's longevity here. Like you can plant seeds. You know, I keep hearing they have a lot of love for you. You both had humor at the bottom of the deck too. It's like, look at the lighter side of life. You know, enjoy the time you guys have together. Like enjoy life. Imagination. I embrace and nourish my creative aspect of my mind. So maybe somebody just thinks outside the box in the sense where everyone's like, oh, you know, just like, I don't know, or it's got to turn into like your imagination needs to shift. Patience. I accept everything happens in order. So I think there's some type of control too here. And you got fear. I realize that I'm testing to resolve to live in the energy of love. So they're definitely going through, I heard the ringer, they're going through a lot You also had patience. Like the way somebody lived out their life, like it wasn't like, I don't think they had a love for life. You know, you could like love life, appreciate life. Like, I think this person was just so go, 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 go. Like, I think they're finding the love like in life, or you're the love of their life. So you're both on the same playing field here. You're both scared. You both have to push through something big. This person thinks it's like something's just going to fail or something, but like they know. Like they know it won't. But their brain, like their soul is telling them this is right, but their brain is like, is this love that I'm feeling? So it's like a different, it's like you bring a different type of love to this person's world. And it's uplifting, you know? But again, I see the mirroring card, like it's like vice versa. Like they bring a different type of life, love into your life. I kind of feel like this person might even be a little romantic. I don't know if you've ever seen that side of them. Somebody feels like they don't deserve love. Like there's been, I'm assuming, a lot of past mistakes or situations or, you know, conditional love where this question's like, this person questions like, why do you love me? Why, you know, so it's, I don't know if they've, you know, I'm hearing shitbag again. This person has done a lot of things where they feel like they don't deserve to be happy. Like that's their consequences, but like that's not true. This person has to look at something differently. So I think you might be that person where it changes things. It's like the cause and effect, like their life actually gets better. And your life gets better too. Spirit can't stress that enough, that whatever this connection is definitely works both ways. Like this person can imagine a life with you, but then it's like, then they just erase it like it's not possible. And worry, I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So again, I do feel like I got happiness at the bottom of the deck over here. You know, I am aware that being happy means I'm on the right path. So this person is definitely looking at things differently. And when you've been through a lot, this is bringing me to like a life lesson. Like you don't deserve love, regardless of how something goes down. And I'm just looking at it as their aspect. But there's been times in life where it's like, I don't deserve this, I don't deserve that. Everybody I think gets in that energy every once in a while, and they wonder why. Like, why do you feel that way, or why, you know what I mean? It's an odd feeling to come in. It's kind of an opposite feeling of what they're feeling, but you're both feeling the same thing. They're feeling this way because of of past consequences and actions and how things played out their entire life, with certain stuff, parents, role models, growing up, teenage, college, adulthood, all that type of stuff. I know for like spirituals, when we go through a certain journey and we're stuck in that high priestess energy, it can be extremely frustrating, and it's a different feeling of like, maybe I don't deserve to have money, maybe I don't deserve to do this, maybe, or have love, or it's that type of stuff that I think gets us every once in a while. It doesn't happen often. Like I said, like that's usually when like things aren't working out for us, and it's hard, and it's just enough's enough. I think that's this type of energy, what's going down, in regards to like how you may have felt that way. Again, this has to do with their past, just their past in general. This person needs to be definitely more optimistic, and they need to know that like worrying about how other people will react, because they did have willpower, doesn't change an outcome. I feel like somebody was trying to control something here, that control how they feel about you, control how something goes. And it's just like this person is figuring out like, if I'm happy, I'm on the right path. Like, because these are lessons too, like this person needs to be more optimistic. And it's one of those situations where you can't hold this person's hand and be like, I'm going to be there for you, this and that. Like, this person has to figure it out that you're already that person, So it's their own past issues from their own past that they have to kind of work through. And you guys are different. I mean, this person could be like complete fucking matrix, borderline spiritual, I don't know. And like, you're my spirituals, and like, you guys really are different. But I think it's like a good combination. So again, with imagination, it's like they have a hard time even seeing certain stuff. But this is like reinvention. Like this, it's possible. Like, you can change your life here, And you got vibration, deception, received, fall. Like, this person has a hard time. Like right now, they're having a hard time, like making this change, stepping into something with you. Like, and they need to have patience with you too when it comes to something, because especially like cycles, like making sure they don't repeat the same cycle. They need to kind of take action to switch something up with you. This is commitment. Like, this is like, I think you both just have this knowing, this feeling. And it's fearful because it's going to lead to something. And this person's having a hard time making this change. And on top of it, like, fear is getting in the way. They worry about how something's going to go down, how people might react. But like, this is definitely a different type of love that this person is experiencing. They always say the second or the third time around, things like that, as you get older, wiser, things, last because you know how to work through things. You've already had a lot of challenges. I think they need patience with you. Patience with you in the sense of like, patience with you with fear. I think this is actually your fear. I think this person fears making a change, but you fear the change. That's ironic. I don't think you're aware of how scary this is going to be for you. Because this person, again, does have fear on making this change. They do know what they want. Like they're going to execute something, or execute with conviction. I don't know what the saying is there. But it's actually bringing me to you in the sense they're going to have patience with you. I didn't see that coming. You might actually be a commitment phobe and you don't even know it. Like, when's the last time you were in a commitment, or you just dated, or you pushed away? I didn't see that coming with my spirituals. I really didn't. I was blindsided by that for some reason with you guys. I mean, I know it said, certain fears and, it might be a little scary, but like, I think it's going to take you a couple months to adjust to this. I think you guys might be commitment phobes. And I don't even think you realize it. I'm sure you sabotage things and you're probably aware of that because there's fear. But this, has a long-term potential, and I don't as much as you want it and see it. This is going to be so scary for you. Do your best. Try not to push away. Like I said in your other read, you might blame it on judging a situation. Your pride gets in the way. I don't think you have a trouble with forgiveness here. I think you're worried about past cycles repeating. So there had to have been something karmic you dealt with. And it's cycle after cycle, pain after pain. Again, I think you have a lot of love for this person. You see a future with this person. You probably think this person is your person. I keep seeing the high priestess as if maybe you didn't want this person to be your person, but it ends up being your person. And you don't know why it's your person or why you even feel this way, but you feel it. It's there. You just know it's all of a sudden it's shit. And I think in your brain, without this person even being in your life, you're something is just telling you, your intuition is telling you that this is your person, and you've been trying to escape it for a while. Because I went right back down to the demeanor of me being calm. So this is your patience, this is your fear, and this person's actually going to have to have patience with you. You're gonna have to get past this. It's like contemplating. Do I want to love this person? Do it? Like, this is a tough one, because what's happening here is fear, and it's free will. So it's almost like you're questioning almost everything here, and it's out of fear. But again, like, this can propel, like, this can ascend. Again, I think this person could be playing mute as well and not telling somebody that they fear this. And, that's why they're contemplating on how to, come forward and make this work. But again, like, it can move forward. This person's trying to figure out what to say to you, how to tell you stuff. They have a lot of fear behind that. You could intimidate them. You might be intimidating. I think you're very strong and independent, and you probably are intimidating. It's like fierce energy that you carry, and you're no joke. But I think this person can handle it. Once you're on the same playing field, that energy will subside. And they realize all this worry was for nothing. That's usually how it rolls anyway. So it is their fear, but it's linked to your fear as well. It's like falling in love. And them worrying about how something goes down or how other people feel is kind of irrelevant, but it is a lesson for them, They just have to be devoted to themselves, what it is they really want. Again, it's like their happiness, being on the right path. Family. You could be meshing families. You could be starting a family. They are worried about an outcome here with an offer when it comes to how other people are going to feel. So you're dealing with somebody who's awfully considerate, but I think it's like a lot for you. They do want to go in this new direction, though. Like, it is the right thing to do for them to be with you. But they do worry about how, their family is going to feel, your family, the family. But they have to stay dedicated to going into this new direction and try not to worry about how the family is going to situate itself. It will all fall into play. It always does. You can't worry about shit like that. It's only going to stop you from doing what it is you feel like you want to go after. So again, they're worried about how their family is going to react to them moving forward in life. So I don't know how long it's been this person has been separated from this person, or it's because you guys all know each other and it makes it complicated. But again, you are dealing with somebody who worries a lot about how other people think. And I think that's like a turnoff for you. Like I think that also makes you worry. You know, will you really be a priority? Like, will this person find balance? Will they make you feel like you're part of the family? You know, I think that's a big thing for you guys too. Because you can't please everybody, and the move that they're about to make, or what Spirit's saying you should make, you know, they're giving a lot of thought to like how the family is going to react, and you know, it's tough because right now they need to really worry about their own happiness. And you know, I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path, you know, and there's that change. I understand nothing can grow and evolve without movement. So, I mean, it's great to have somebody that's devoted to family. That's huge, especially if you're a family person too. Like it's a good thing, you know. But your fear might also be like, will this person figure out how to give attention to both situations? Because they can. But you can't worry about how other people are going to feel here because you're moving forward. Like, to me, in my brain, it's just not a thing. Like, you can't live freely and feel independent and have that freedom of that feeling. You know, like this would be a different type of relationship. This isn't like a lockdown. You know, this is you guys having each other's back, really loving each other, being independent. There's no codependency here. You know what I mean? Like it's a whole different type of life. It's freedom. You know, a lot of people fear getting into relationships like it's going to go down the same way it did before, or I won't have my freedom. It's not like that. And I'm not saying freedom in the sense of like you guys take time apart, you do your thing, this, like it's not like that. It's, you actually feel free being in a relationship with this person because it's a completely different type of commitment. It's a completely different type of love. It's a completely different situation. Something that went down here was very conditional. Very conditional. So it's almost like this person has a tough time with this unconditional love because they don't really understand unconditional love. And it's not a bad thing. It's just, it has to do with their past. But it's, they want to feel it. Who doesn't? You know, and I feel like they will. It is something I feel like they're going to come towards you and go after. But this person, you know, their lesson is really, you know, take care of yourself. You know, devote time to yourself. Your family will adjust. If you guys end up meshing families, they will adjust. If they have children and you don't, you'll adjust. Like, you guys will adjust. So I think family is a big deal for you guys in the sense of my spirituals, because you had all that, like, I don't know if I can do this, blah, 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 blah. So again, I don't know if everybody knows everybody, you know, the family doesn't like you, this, like, but I have a feeling like if they have kids, they're going to love you. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be hard for adults, an ex, you know, and this person does worry about like the family and the kids too, but don't even worry about the kids. Like the kids just, they adjust. Like it's like, I'm telling you, like when you have couples like this, it benefits children and it shows them like what love feels like what it like. Not that they didn't have love from their original parents, but you know what I mean? Like, this is a whole different unconditional type of relationship. Like, you're not gonna just be like arguing and bickering and staying together because of the kids. And like, this is like a positive situation for the kids in the sense of like role models, you know, things like it really truly is. You know, like love is possible, determination, getting through fears. Like, you guys have a lot of examples to teach the children. So this person is more worried about an ex or a parental figure, you know, things like that. So I hope they you know, step out of that, because their lesson is to not worry about that and to go after something that they feel like they really really want. And you got victim with happiness. So this is a tough one because it's like feeling I think this is you guys. Jesus. I think you feel like you're gonna fall victim again. Because whatever's happening here has to be extremely frustrating for you, because this person has to learn this lesson, and you're already past it. You're past that lesson. You're past, you know, this situation. Like I said, like, here we go again. I'm aware that being happy means I'm on the right path, and you know that. Like, you preach that. But you're afraid to fall victim. Like, something's going to seriously repeat itself again if you start something again with this person. I don't know what you guys went through, but this is some fucking karma to work through. Like, oh my god, didn't I do that in your read too? Like, this is why this person's gonna need patience with you. You're like, oh my god. You guys are gonna be on the fucking struggle bus. Because once this person pushes through this shit, you're gonna have to pull through your shit. You guys definitely were involved with a karmic situation. Absolutely, hands down. It's ironic because we, you know, especially me, I preach it all the time for you guys. But you've definitely repeated cycles with this person, and whatever this family thing is, it's like, it's an issue for you. You know, they could worry about meeting your kids, you worry about meeting their kids if there's kids involved, but this is like needing to really go in a new direction. And honestly, this is how they feel about an ex. Like, they're just worried that this change, you know, but they gotta stop. They should be worried about you more than this other person, to be honest. And not in the sense of like betrayal or anything like that. Like, you're going to struggle with this. So if they don't put some focus on this, and really put effort into like something and making you feel comfortable, it's not going to work, because you are going to struggle with this situation. And I don't think they realize how much you're going to struggle with this. They might realize you're going to struggle with this. And maybe you don't know the extent of how you're going to struggle with this. You know, because maybe that's why it's taking them a lot longer too. Like, oh man. All I know is that you guys can get through this. But you guys have already repeated cycles, and I think like every time you probably think about this person, you have like a premonition, or you see the future, or you feel like they're just there. Like, you also instantly block it and go back to like, why do I even want this person? This person already did this, or that, you know what I mean? Like, I think you guys just try to focus on the good things, okay? So you got the Queen of Wands. So this Queen of Wands energy is actually really ideal, okay? For this energy, because it's happy-go-lucky, it's free, it's like a free bird, you know what I mean? You got the Ten of Pentacles again too. Maybe something else was all just about money, and it wasn't really about love. Like I said, something was very conditional between two people. But I do think you guys are the Queen of Wands with the Ten of Pentacles. Again, Ten of Pentacles. You know what I mean? Like, you are the right person for this person, because you show unconditional love, very forgivable, very loving, very loyal, very respectful. But you know what I mean? Probably got a mouth on you, very opinionated. You could be very judgmental. You could, you know what I mean? Like, you guys are a little different. I'm not going to lie. You're probably dealing with somebody who probably has a calm demeanor, and you can probably go from 0 to fucking 100. But you are a good match for this energy. You are the right person to show this type of love. Knight of Pentacles in the world. Knight of Pentacles in the world. Jesus, that just happened with adversity. So I'm telling you, guys are mirroring each other with things here. This is, you know, situating something solid, working on it, opening a new chapter. The world is also, congratulations, you're out of a chapter. No need to kind of hold back. No need to, you know, worry. No need to this type of stuff. You know, take it slow. Enjoy each other. Keep an open mind. That was a Ten of Swords. So again, that could be your message, or this message too. And the Four of Pentacles. Again, no need to kind of like hold back. Be honest with each other. Be positive. You got the Ace of Cups. Like, enjoy each other. Fall in love. Catch feelings. Let something just kind of happen. Okay. And stay optimistic. And you have the Seven of Swords. So don't, again, this is like self-sabotage. It's like seeing the negative side. Like, it's like only something negative is going to happen. But like, there can be a long time commitment here. Teamwork. Putting in effort. Like, stop overthinking. Stop thinking like this is going to go wrong. Stop thinking of betrayal. Stop self-sabotaging a situation, and to go after it. Like, this is congratulations. Again, another green light. Okay, like, you guys are solid together. Solid. Maybe that's why you guys are coming together. That's like your common, I wouldn't say common ground, but like, you guys make each other better. You know, when you're happy, other people are happy. The vibe is good. The household is vibing. It's radiant. Like, it comes to life. You guys come to life when you're together. It's what you do for each other. It's really not just like fun and games, you know, it's definitely potential here. Equilibrium and protection. So their best advice. The time is now. It's time to align your attentions with your actions. You're dancing between opposite forces. Your mind is racing with ideas. The complexity of motion is important for you to discover new methods and the forces that you actually need to act upon to balance each other. We are equilibrium, a perspective and the ability to let go of certain circumstances and to be in the state of harmony, learning to accept misfortunes, but having the determination to pursue your dreams with confidence. The water takes whatever shape is poured into it. You can direct where the energy goes. So again, it's almost like the Ace of Cups, which you had down here. Like, you can do this. You can find that balance, you know. Energy flows where your focus goes. So stop focusing on the negative and stop focusing on the positive here and start trying to work this out, because when you do, your life changes. Like, when you make decisions for yourself, you can drop this weight. Like, you are going to feel like a brand new person. The weight is lifted. It's not going to be as bad as you think it is. Like, everything is really going to work out, even though the feminine side of this is going to be on the struggle bus a little bit. But they're gonna push through. They know how to push through. So you have to push through as well. Harness the power in this card to the direct focus. Use the purifying energy to create the balance between mind, body, and spirit. Envision the water lifting in the air. To strengthen your belief, you can pour water from a glass into another glass a few times and visually manifest the balance. So literally, you can take 2 glasses and, you know, back and forth. It may help you. That's the first time any of these cards had you like really do something, like, besides like a thought, you know what I mean? That's pretty cool. So do your best to kind of keep an open mind here. Try not to worry about other outcomes. Be patient. Speak the truth. If people have a hard time, it's temporary. When you don't make changes, it's harder for everybody else. When you make a change, it's assertiveness, it's action, it's then somebody has to accept something so they can deal with the situation, you, them, however it goes. And then life goes on. When you stay in an energy of just being stagnant, when everyone's just curious, what's their next move? How's it going to do that? You know what I mean? How's it like? It's 10 times worse for everybody else. It really, truly is 10 times worse. And I think this person is starting to figure that out. Like, no matter what I do, if I do it, if I don't do it, like, you know, they keep finding themselves in the same situation. So this person definitely has been trying to avoid this. And it's just at the point where I think they know too, like, if they keep avoiding this, it's not going to happen. And, you know, fate is gonna, you know, go in a different direction. And I think this person is starting to figure it out. You know, you can't just wait forever to make change. So try not to worry, because that's even telling you, like, you're worrying, you know, like, you will find balance. Everything will come into balance once you make this change. And I know this energy is worried, but it's so much worse telling yourself you don't deserve it, or you're not good enough, or how's it going to affect other people. Like, it's hard sometimes, especially like if you've already been married and already been in certain situations and you really wanted it to work with them and it didn't, and you went through a divorce, and and then you go into another relationship because there's a lot of love there, and you're able to create that with somebody else. But it's hard because it's like you really wanted to create that with the first marriage and have it work. But sometimes those long-term relationships and people we have children with, or we go into business with for a long time, they always kind of tend to be karmic. They're hard to work through, especially if they are karmic, and they're supposed to teach you life lessons. So the next time around you can really enjoy your life. And again, it's probably somebody's lessons here, in the sense of that itself being a lesson, and it's really time to enjoy life. And yeah, it does suck that it wasn't with who you thought it was going to be with, but life goes on, and life is short, and your happiness matters. And this other person that you're with, their happiness matters too. Like, everybody just want the best for everybody. But when you just delay in the stagnant energy like that, that doesn't benefit anybody. You're only keeping people wondering, giving more people time to convince you to go in different directions, or to convince yourself. You know what I mean? Like, the more time that goes by, the situation's getting worse. It's not getting better. The green light has been here for a couple weeks. So I have a funny feeling like Spirit's going to like pressure both of you guys to kind of make something work here, because it's meant to, like, even when I was married, and I hate to say it, but there were times where I saw myself with with somebody else, and like type of house I was going to live in. And like, I always knew there was going to be a second marriage for me. Not in the beginning. It was like towards the end. And it wasn't because it was towards the end. It could have even been my intuition telling me, like, because this was like a couple years before we ended it. And again, I would hate for him to even like, see this, because there was still a lot of love, or hear what I'm saying. But like, these were just like little, like I just remember one being so vivid when I was taking a shower, and I knew it was me. And then like a few weeks later, it was a dream, and it was kind of like the same thing. And I just kind of like dismissed it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm married, we're good. Me and him were actually really good then. You know what I mean? But my gut was telling me, it actually kind of made me a little nervous. It's probably why I ignored it, because it's just, you know what I mean? But it was just kind of, I think, before I was even working with Spirit, my intuition, my knowledge, my body, my soul was already kind of telling me something. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to have a second marriage. Even if you tell yourself, I never want to get married again because of how the first thing, you will end up falling in love, and good fucking chance you will have another marriage. And if it's not another marriage, you guys will still live together and be happy. You know what I mean? Like, so there's something like that happening for you guys, and it's, Spirit's trying to align it. And this person is kind of worried about the moves they make. They're not really worried about how things are going to really pan out. Well, they probably are worried a little bit in regards to like you, but I don't think they expected that you would actually probably fear this. They might, though. Whatever it is, enjoy it. Get through what it is you guys need to get through. Work on it. If if it's love that you're feeling, that song, is this love that I'm feeling? Probably scared to fall in love. Your guard goes up, you know what I mean? But I think you guys are gonna be good. This person needs to make that change. You need to work on trusting this energy, and I don't think it's going to be easy for you, and I don't think it's because of your past. I think it's because of the past that you guys had together. I don't think it's one of these situations where, like, their situation is different. Like, they got hurt, you know what I mean, in the sense of like why they feel like they don't deserve love because of the stuff that maybe they put other people through, and what it can what happens to other people. But the kids are most important, and this will be extremely positive for the children if there's children involved. This is a positive relationship. You guys literally make each other happy. Like, some people would be like, oh, look at that happy couple, it's sickening. It's so like, like, you guys will just have that vibe. It's almost like I think you guys can look at each other and read each other's minds sometimes, or you know what I mean? It's that type of feeling, and it's beautiful. So try to adjust. I just looked over at my dolphin plant, which is kind of like that playfulness energy. It's time to play. Let things flow, and enjoy yourselves. It's going to be tough. I don't think it's, the more time you kind of spend together and adjust, you're going to be good. And I think you're going to fall in love. But like a different type of fall in love, because now, like, maybe you have the opportunity to fall in love. Before, there was too many blockages, So try to understand. Try to understand. But he's a magic man. So I think your intuition has been right, and it might come down to the point where it scares you because your intuition was on point. I think you try to avoid it. Tell yourself it's not how it is. Try to avoid how you feel about someone, thinking about somebody, and it's just, I don't think either of you can take your mind off of each other, even when you're not together. So I think the separation that is between the two of you was extremely beneficial, but now I feel like it's just overdue, and you've had enough of the situation. You're fucking exhausted. But if you put the effort in, you guys will make it work. Okay. I love you guys. I'll see you mañana. Well, tomorrow morning I have doctor's appointments back to back. There's a lot of stuff I wanted to do. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you Wednesday, okay? I love you guys. Have a good rest of your day. And try to stay positive. June looks really good for you. Okay? Love you guys. Love you. I hope it works out. Bye, guys.